Happy morning, dears. Here the question we are discussing is prove that root 3 is an irrational number and hence show that 2 over 5 root 3 is an irrational number. Class 10th real numbers lesson. 2 mark part for your board examination we are discussing. Okay, so here first I considered the given question root 3 be a rational number. So I considered as in the rational number format P by Q form where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Therefore, what we can identify children root 3 can be written in the form P by Q. I did squaring on both sides. So once we did squaring on both sides, observe root 3 whole square is equal to P square by Q square. As square root and square are opposite, I cancelled it. Therefore, 3 is equal to P square by Q square. And I cross multiplied Q square. It can be written as P square divided by 3. I called it as equation number 1. Then, as P square is divisible by 3, its root P is also divisible by 3. Therefore, 3 is the HCF of the P. Next, I considered P as 3K and I substituted the value of P in the equation 1, which we get observe carefully. Equation 1 is Q square equals P square by 3, and where P is there, I substituted 3K as per our consideration. Therefore, 3K whole square divided by 3 can be written as 3 square is 9K into K gives you K square divided by 3. So cancel it, 3 ones are 3 threes are, therefore 3k square is remaining. Shift 3 to left hand side, therefore q square by 3 is equal to k square. Now observe children, we have showed the same thing as q square is divisible by 3. Its square root q is divisible by 3. Therefore 3 is the HCF of a q also. Hence what we proved, observe 3 is the HCF of both P and Q, which is not possible, so that the contradiction arises that root 3 is a rational number. Therefore, we have proved root 3 is an irrational number. Then, second part is we have to prove 2 by root 5, 2 by 5 into root 3 is an irrational number we have to prove. First, I considered it as rational number written in the form P by Q. 2 by 5 is shifted to right hand side. So, it is written as 5 by 2. So, cross multiplied 5 into P is 5P, 2 into Q is 2Q. Observe carefully, one side irrational number, another side rational number is there, which contradicts that 2 by 5 root 3 is a rational number. Hence, we have concluded it as 2 by 5 root 3 is an irrational number. Next numerical we are discussing here is prove that root 5 is an irrational number. Hence, show that minus 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational number we have to prove. Hence, in that first step I considered let root 5 be a rational number. Therefore, root 5 are written in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. I did squaring on both sides. Therefore, root 5 whole square is written as P square by Q square. Square and root get cancelled. Therefore, Q square is P square divided by 5. As 5 is shifted from left hand side to right hand side, it came to denominator and I called it as equation number 1. Now, my dears, P square is divisible by 5. Therefore, P is also divisible by 5. Hence, we consider the 5 as HCF of P. Please be careful and conscious regarding the steps. Now, let P is considered as 5K. Substitute the value of P in equation 1. So, equation 1 we are having is Q square equals P square by 5. Where P is there, substitute the value of P, that is 5K. So it is written as 5K whole square divided by 5. So 5 square is 25, k into k gives you k square divided by 5. As 25 and 5 are coming in the same table, cancel and keep the answer in simplified format as 5k square. Shift 5 to left hand side. Q square by 5 equals k square. Now remember the steps. Steps are q square is divisible by 5. Q is divisible by 5 because any perfect square is divisible by any of the number, its square root is also divisible by the same number. Therefore, 5 is the HCF of Q. Now, children, we have proved 5 is the HCF of both P and Q. So, contradiction arises that root 5 is a rational number. Hence, we considered root 5 is an irrational number. Now, second stage, I have taken minus 3 plus 2 root 5 as a rational number. So, I return it in the form P by Q. First, I shifted minus 3 to right hand side. It became plus 3. I took the LCM, that is Q is the LCM. Numerator will become P plus 3Q as Q one's a Q and this one, remember, 1 into Q gives you 1Q. That is 3 into Q, I return as 3Q. Now 2 you shift to right hand side. So 2 in left hand is in numerator and in multiplication mode, and when it is shifted, it will come to denominator. Please be very perfect about basic concepts of linear equation and mathematics. Now one side irrational number, another side rational number is there. Again, this contradiction arises that minus 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational number. Therefore, finally we concluded minus 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational number. Right, children, here in the next numerical, we are trying to prove 5 plus root 2 as an irrational number. Hence, in that first step, I considered let 5 plus root 2 be a rational number. Therefore, 5 plus root 2 I written in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. I shifted 5 from left hand side to right hand side. So it became minus 5. I took the LCM as Q. Therefore, remember denominator is 1 for 5. So Q1 is Q and 1 multiplied by Q gives you Q. Therefore, P1 is P minus 5 into Q gives you 5Q. So we proved left hand is a root number, right hand is a non-root number, that is rational number. So I have taken LHS root 2 as irrational and RHS P minus 5Q by Q as a rational number, where LHS and RHS cannot be equal as irrational and rational are there. Therefore, contradiction arises that 5 plus root 2 is a rational number. Hence, finally we concluded 5 plus root 2 is an irrational number. Next numerical we are discussing is we are proving 3 minus 5 root 3 as an irrational number. So in that aspect I considered 3 minus 5 root 3 be a rational number, and it is written in the form P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Hence, first I shifted plus 3 to right hand, it became minus 3. Therefore, minus 5 root 3 is written as P by Q minus 3. I have taken LCM, observe, for Q and 1 LCM will be Q. So Q 1's are, therefore 1 into P is written as P, and 1 Q is Q, therefore Q into 3 gives you 3Q. Then I shifted minus 5 to right hand side so that plus P becomes minus P, minus 3Q becomes plus 3Q, and 5 from numerator it came to denominator as it is in multiplication mode with the left hand side. Hence, now one side rational and one side irrational it came. That is root 3 is an irrational number. Minus p plus 3q by 5 is a rational number. This contradicts that 3 minus 5 root 3 is a rational number, and hence we proved it is an irrational number. So next numerical, yeah, we are trying to prove 2 root 3 minus 7 is an irrational number. So I have taken 2 root 3 minus 7 be a rational number. Hence it is written in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Therefore, children, first minus 7 is shifted to right, it became plus 7. Hence, 2 root 3 equals p by q plus 7 I taken. Therefore, q and 1 LCM is q. I taken LCM format q 1s are. Therefore, p into 1 is p and 1 into q gives you q. Therefore, 7 into q is written as 7q. And then I shifted 2 to right hand side. It came to denominator. Here no change of sign because 2 is having positive sign. So root 3 is written as p plus 7q divided by 2. Hence we have taken one side irrational, another side rational. That is root 3 is an irrational number. P plus 7q by 2 is a rational number. So the contradiction arises that 2 root 3 minus 7 is a rational number. As contradiction arises, it is proved that 2 root 3 minus 7 is an irrational number.